Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our Zelda 1 Randomizer Battle Royale finale! The Lynel's quest for the Holy Grail goes on tonight. We have Dark Falls versus raikourider going on here tonight. My name is The Shades, and joining me is my co-commentator, Norastra. Nora, how are we doing today, buddy?
I'm doing great, Shades. Now we're here for the grand finale of the final Battle Royale for the 2017, or I believe the 2018 season. So this will kind of finish off the mini tournaments, and we'll be going into the Tournament of Champions. And our restreamer Wolfman behind the scenes having a little fun with us.
Yes.
So we've already got so we've already got questions in chat. How does this work? So tonight, if you've been watching the Zelda 1 Pinafore tournament, you're not going to get any of that tonight on this channel. So starting off, our runners are going to be looking for level 9. It is going to hold what the Holy Grail is. That means any of our key items: Silver's bow, ladder, recorder, power bracelet, raft, sword, candle, and I believe even the wand can be the Holy Grail that lets you enter 9. So we will not see a Triforce pickup unless it's to refill health.
Indeed, but it looks like we are just now getting the signal at this time. So, ladies and gentlemen of Hyrule, I have one question for you. Are you ready for some rando?
So we have the easy start shuffle on, Shade. So what are you hoping for a start here?
Honestly, if it's an easy start setup, I don't expect too much here, but we're gonna find out here. Oh, starting off in the forest here, right next to the Armo statue. Let's see if we can find something really quickly early on. Nope. Oh, an early arrow shop. 92 arrows, not terrible.
28 for the bombs, less than satisfying, but we'll have to see what our secrets are. We are playing First Quest Overworld, so we'll have 3 large secrets. And then the rest will be medium and small. We do still have those pesky door repairs to deal with.
Of course. Speaking of, dosu payo. Ooh, 46 for a blue candle. That's tempting.
Especially that close to start, you find a rupee shop. You might take that heart container if you find to take any.
Indeed.
Now, the other thing is, Ganon could be required, but he could also not be. So our runners could walk into 9, walk 2 rooms up, and find Zelda's room, and we'd be done.
Oh, I did not see what that item on the coast was. That was, vanilla heart container.
And Dark Falls is going to do exactly what I said. With that candle, knowing where it is and how much it is, he's going to pick up that heart container. Now, knowing that you're probably going to be digging 9 without a lot of hearts and equipment, I like that play here.
Unfortunately, they're having trouble finding much. These enemies are being quite ruthless here today, so obviously they want to find level 9. They hopefully want to find a sword along the way, if they can help it, you know, and get some early attack in.
I mean, right now the goal is just to find 9. If all else, it tells you what you need to go find, but also, you know, you may not even need a sword to beat this. You know, if your item is the Armos item and it's the bow is your Holy Grail, and Ganon's not required, just walk into 9 with the bow and call it a day.
True, but then again, you also want to make sure, you know, at the very least, we're probably going to want to find the bombs and enough money for a candle.
Well, because that it sounds like we are going to need some money and some bombs. But,
yeah.
So, interesting note. So far, this is race 9, and there's our sword right there at vanilla 2. So great find there by Dark. But they were talking in the Discord that we've only had 1 Ganon not required seed so far.
Ooh. Another take any room, and of course another heart container there. So that's the first heart container for Raikou. Fortunately, he's having a lot of trouble getting past those enemies there. They're just ganging up on him. Well, let's see what else we can find. Another shop there, but unfortunately still no rupees yet. We haven't yet to find a single secret.
We're not finding anything useful but the sword, which, you know, has limited usefulness if you can't find a dungeon.
Very true.
And Darknuts on the overworld, while not the worst enemies you could have, they're definitely much more problematic early on.
Agreed. You definitely don't want to have to deal with those until you got some good health and some good attack for it. And we're finding a lot of shops here in the overworld so far, but again, no real rupees. We yet to find a single rupee drop. See if the waterfall cave has anything, if we can get past these blue Lynels. Oh, not quite. He got double teamed there. And another take any room there in the Vanilla Start Cave. And I believe raikourider is about to find his sword here very shortly.
It will be. So again, still picking up the... Man, there's the letter. Still picking up the hearts here. Yeah, I completely agree with that decision still, because you're just one secret up A away from the candle, so not a pressing issue yet.
No. But we're still looking for secrets. And another take any room. So now if we find the White Sword Cave, we're gonna, or the White Sword Cave, we'll be able to get its item immediately, guaranteed.
And that could be an important thing here. It could, one, be a sword, but two, it could also be our Holy Grail.
Exactly. So that's certainly not a bad idea to go for that. Resets the area so we can get to the cave.
Plus, not having to dive many dungeons necessarily, it gives you the hearts needed to take on 9.
Yeah, you at least want to survive one good Ganon driver if you can help it. Oh, speaking of the red candle at the White Sword Cave.
So, the gamble to not pick up the candle, absolutely paying off.
Yeah, getting the much better. And the book at the Armo statue.
Again, we haven't talked really much about the flags. Again, the hints are mixed here, but the book is the atlas, so we will see the map of every dungeon now on Darkfall's screen when he walks in. We are playing shape, so that is useful. And yes, the book can be the Grail.
Which is probably more of the reason why Darkfalls ended up picking it up, because it's like, even if it ends up not being Boomstick, it still could be the Holy Grail, and the Atlas is worth it. So either way, you kind of have to pick it up.
As Darkfalls gets a bomb drop finally. That was another thing. Boomstick is possible. So what that means is if you get the wand and the book, now I think the book has to be in a shop for Boomstick, so it does not appear to be on. But we find the blue ring shop finally.
Yeah, pretty expensive though. I don't think we'll be seeing much of that. And another money-making game.
With no money.
Well, with 1 rupee. Not exactly very helpful here for Darkfalls. But with that red candle, he's able to start exploring more of the overworld now. This gives him a pretty distinct advantage over raikourider right now, since he can start checking a lot of areas that Raikou cannot. So he might have a better chance of finding 9 sooner. And we find level 3... So he's going to start dungeon diving here.
That is quite the level 3.
Indeed. Just as you're starting at the top. Gonna just sneak past that 4-headed Gleeok there. Oh, that's not a good sign, though.
Well.
Possible ladder block. Yeah, actually, no, guaranteed. Ladder block in 3. May not be an issue, because, again, it may not have any significant item in there. It may not have our grail item, so it might just be useless, but we will see.
The other thing that does tell you, though, is that the ladder is not in 3.
Yeah. Also, we should note, raikourider did get enough hearts, got his red candle, and is also digging now into level 3. But Darkfalls has some bombs and finds another blue ring shop. What is up with the
I think we found
today? They're everywhere.
All the shops at this point.
I'm pretty sure we have. Finally, our first secret. 40 for the medium secret.
That's not a bad deal there. Marcus found a secret. Not absolutely that useful now.
Not yet, anyway. He's gonna be careful. He's running on low on health, heading into the graveyard. Gonna go check the secret grave. Normally the location of the magic sword. And what do we find? Level 4.
And it is segmented, so we will have some staircases in here.
Indeed.
We're going to do the pirouette to see if we can unlock that key door. We cannot, so we'll go around it.
One of them. We got one of them open. There's 2 key doors there. And immediately finds the compass, so now we know where the Triforce is, though, again, that's really not the priority. Oh, Lord. Dig Dogger.
And Raikou is buying some bombs. Now, the nice thing about knowing the Triforce is you know that room is not one you have to clear out for any reason. And the bunny's offering bombs.
Bomb upgrade there for 107. A bit pricey. I don't suspect we'll be seeing anyone picking that up anytime soon unless we got a really good big secret.
Oh, and there's another
ladder block. No, I get the suspicion that the ladder might be required at this rate.
Well, we have some options here to get around it. We have keys, or a key, and some bombs. So we'll see what door Oh, and a staircase. Because we do have second quest rooms on here.
Indeed, but it's just the transport, which means
that gets you around the block
down below.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, it's only level 5 do they start having regular transport staircases. They're not going to find much here. Oh, but we found the heart container at least, so he gets a little extra health out of the deal. Oh, and we didn't notice this. raikourider finds level 2 hiding out in the forest.
That's where he's going to pop the door open. I was going to say, I'm surprised to see him run away that quickly, but get the free door open here so he can explore quite a bit of 2. And yes, it is a rather large 2, and it's full of wizrobes. Nope.
Oh, this seat's not playing nice to anybody today, is it? Well, thankfully, it looks like we might be able to get around there and go through these red land mollusts.
Now, the thing about 2... Oh, right.
Yes!
No, the thing about level 2 is it will still have the floor drop. So there may be a room in here with the ladder, the bow, something just sitting on the floor here that you don't have to kill anything. Yeah, trapped in here with some moblins.
He's kind of hoping he can bomb his way through the other side, which he can. So that's a little easier to deal with there. Some free rupees out of the deal. Darkfall's trying desperately to get past this one Pole's voice here. He's hoping to get a drop out of... Oh, there's the Triforce in 2!
Not a bad pickup here to refill your health if you're going to redig it, especially knowing Uncle Wizzy's hanging out here.
Yeah, that is true. And it looks like Darkfalls has officially just thrown up his hands and said, screw it.
Yeah, that's about the point you're done with 4. Again, the more pressing issue here is finding 9 to find out what your grail is. Because then you can start piecing together the other pieces.
Oh, and there's the compass.
Yeah, thanks, game.
Oh, and here's level 8. I believe that was at vanilla 6.
And 7, because it's going to be the inverse of that, is going to be a mess.
Oh, good lord, yeah. I get the feeling you might see a multi-segmented level there. Ooh, Darkfall's already running low on health here. These enemies just not playing nice. Gotta watch both screens here to see which one is going to find the items they're looking for.
Yeah, quite a bit of 2 dug out here for Raikou.
Yeah, but still has not found the item he's looking for. He's only looking for the item in question. I mean...
Well, he's going to be clearing out each room, but unfortunately, that blue Wizrobe room is looking like it might be a fun spot to clear for the item. Get some bombs here on the floor.
Yeah, that'll help him search more. Yeah, bear in mind, this is level 2, which means it is going to be a dropped item. It's going to be a floor item. It's not going to be a staircase item, so that's why he's clearing out every room here. Thankfully, with that red candle, you got some range damage there. And there's the heart container in 2. It's a little more health to work with there.
And you said we found the latter item was the Coast Heart, correct? It was vanilla?
Yeah, Coast Heart.
Okay.
So we know that's not the item of the dungeon. That is just the dungeon heart. And just a key. Oh, but Darkfalls has found a staircase here in 8. Could be a transport staircase, but you know, you never know.
He's gonna have to be careful here. He's got half a heart, and pancakes are hungry today.
Yeah, no kidding. And it looks like Raikou is done with 2. And we found the item in 8. Oh, it's the Eddie key.
There's one of the items. We do have a second item here, but that will definitely give Dark an advantage, even going into 9.
Yeah. That's going to make getting traversing 9 so much easier. If Raikou doesn't pick that up, that could give Darkfalls the edge. Then again, it could also send him on the wrong path if he thinks he's got to go through a lot of locked doors.
Yeah, so Raikou's got our penny roads here.
And another medium secret there for Darkfalls. All right, Darkfall's now checking the secret, the Armos secret here, and finds level 1. Ooh, this
is a nice dungeon.
Yeah, nicely done.
So we'll have the 2 items in here, and there's our other bomb upgrade. Well, man, he didn't have the money for it, but so we'll have one on the floor, and we'll have one in a staircase here. So we'll be digging those out.
Nothing so far. Thankfully, with a short dungeon like this, it's very easy to find. Ooh, a Dodongo. He's going to have to try to play this carefully here. Oh, and he wasted it.
Doing Dodongo things. That is a possible staircase room, so we will have to come back for that. Potentially.
Yep. Unless we end up finding both items, and that just ends up being a dead end. Isn't me? Darkfall's being very reckless, just tanking a lot of damage. There's the Triforce.
Nice Triforce. Oh, and level 1's got Wizrobes too. Yay!
Lovely! Oh, here's our staircase. We might find our first item. Oh, and Raikou found Mags over on Candle Road.
We're not likely to have enough heart containers for that, but
and we've got the recorder. Oh, wait a minute! Raikou has found level 9!
Oh, hello, we have 9.
We have found level 9. Let's see what our Holy Grail item is. One who does not have the bow! Oh, my! We have not found the bow yet.
Well, the good news about this is our runners are going to have the tools, most likely, to defeat Ganon, or if he ends up being required. Because you'll at least have the bow. Silvers will be kind of limited to where they can be at that point, so you might end up finding them before you find the bow, even.
Very likely. We shall see. Looks like Darkfall's going to continue digging through 1. raikourider getting some more bombs.
Raikou definitely does have a slight advantage in the fact that if he finds a hint telling him where the bow is, he is going to get it and get back into 9, and Dark may not have even seen it yet.
Exactly. This could have just subverted the advantage that Darkfall's had now having having the any key, because that time differential could be huge. There's the heart container in 1. Finding a lot of dungeon hearts here tonight. That is unique. Ooh,
speaking of hints, there we are.
But he's not going to take it.
Well, they are mixed hints, so you may end up walking away with nothing.
Yeah, it's probably not worth the risk when you think about it.
And and we have
blue Lynels.
Blue Lynels. Yay. He's going to just block clip up here and deal with them. That's the way to do it.
It's the only way, and thankfully he's got that red candle, so he can just keep firing flame shots. Eventually, those Lynels are going to walk into him.
Raikou does find the other secret shop, so he now knows where both secrets are, and they're expensive.
It's the wand! So now comes the moment of truth. Our boomstick is... Well, no, we said boomstick's not likely
boomstick. Yeah, you usually have to buy the book for boomstick to be on here. But we will have the wonderful fire coming out.
Indeed, into the secret. 40. Wow, still only getting medium secrets. I've not seen a single big or small. Oh, there's our small secret. 6. Oh, and apparently we missed the big secret. Chad is saying that we did find it earlier. It was 78. Ouch.
Oh, I mean, technically we didn't miss that. That feels kind of small.
Yep, there it is right there. Raikou just found one. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go full poverty Z, but pretty dang close.
It's unpleasant, but you know at this point you're probably you're not buying a ring most likely. No. Those hints are quite expensive. I believe the second hint shop, every hint was over 40 rupees.
Yeah, it was, and the first one only had like a 113 rupee, I think.
Yeah,
or 14.
24. So we're gonna get some hits. Oh,
Big
well, there's something
gazes with the red ring. Yeah, I believe that's level 5, if I think remember correctly.
Oh, and you do need the arrows.
Sail not to save the princess, so the raft is not required.
But there was an important piece there. If Ganon is required, we're going to have to get the bow, go into 9, find out if Ganon's required, then go find a Goma and shoot it to get the silver arrows.
Ooh.
Now, if he's in a... both of our runners here know how to block clip quite well. So if they've got a Goma on a diamond staircase, they're going to block clip around it. And we're getting 3 more hints here.
Gleeok! Oh! With the bow! Step over the water to reach the power bracelet. Oh, all the hints being very helpful today. See if the last one pays off. Gleeok returns with the magic key. So I believe that's level 4 with the bow.
That is 4 with the bow, and now Raikou knows that the any key is an 8. So he has slightly more knowledge now than Dark does. And by slightly, I mean he knows where Goma, or the technically potential Go mode item is. And good move there, picking up those arrows after that hint as well.
Very, very good move.
Knowing that you're going to have to potentially go get the silvers. And that also tells him that the silvers are not going to be in 9, most likely.
Yep, so if he wants to consider the possibility of a forced Ganon fight, he's going to want to make sure he has those ready.
Because I do not believe that the Pole's voice count as an arrow block, because you can kill them with the sword. Now, the one advantage Dark has right now is he knows. He finds the map after the book. It's not helpful, game. But he does know where 4 is. And we're pretty sure 4 is ladder blocked.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So we may... oh, this is a ladder required seed. Oh,
this is potentially a ladder blocked 4. Now, there may be another way around it. He did have the any key, so odds are, with one bomb, maybe he might have had some issues. But and it's looking more and more likely like the item in 2 is behind a Wizrobe room.
It's almost certain at this point. So I think the only rooms that haven't been cleared yet are Wizrobe room.
Yeah, there was the 4 Wizrobe, or the 4 or 5 this room, the 3 Wizrobes, and I think 2 others that we saw. Now, Raikou doesn't have a lot of keys, so he might be able to use the any key to his advantage here.
Yeah, he's definitely putting to use here against these moblins.
Yeah, definitely having the wand and any key, he's got some combat advantage of what Raikou had. Though, unfortunately, the wand not so helpful versus the Wizrobes in here.
No, the Wizrobes are immune to the wand, which kind of sucks, especially in a case like this.
So, we did mention that the magical sword probably wouldn't be used in here, but Dark is up to 9 hearts, and the magical sword starts to come into play at 10.
Yeah,
so
if he finds one more, we might actually see it.
And he hasn't found it yet, if I remember correctly. Now, Raikou has found 4, which does have his bow, but we're pretty sure that we're ladder blocked in here.
We'll have to find out. If he can find it, he's going to be in go mode. He's going to be essentially in go mode, or at least Schrodinger's go mode. Fortunately, he does not have that any key, which could come back to bite him. Not a push block room. Ooh, Darkfall's trying to get rid of that one Wizrobe here in this sand pit room, seeing if he can get the item if there's an item in here. Nope, just a 5 rupee drop. How funny that we have Pole's voices in the dungeon where the bow's hiding.
That's not funny. That's mean.
I was being sarcastic, you know.
Now, Dark will be able to clear out this room here in 2. And I don't think Raikou had the tools to really do it. He just had a sword and not enough bombs to spend. But
yeah,
no floor drop, so Raikou's going to pick up the Triforce out of 4 and go back in with the health refill. Can't necessarily blame him. That bunny room wasn't being too kind.
No Sophia. Wayming's rooms don't seem to be too harsh tonight.
I mean, relatively to the money, that the big secret, they're kind of painful. But when you have a 78 big secret, everything's painful.
Pretty much.
The Dark has found his warp roads, and it's getting close to 9.
Yeah, he was like one screen down from 9, if I remember correctly. No. This is a different area. The other one, I think he was, though. I don't think Darkfall's checked a lot of these areas, so he might have missed the room where he could have gotten it.
That is possible. Finds the magical sword on 9 hearts. You know you're wanting to throw something at the TV there.
It's like, tease me like that, will you? Thanks.
He's gonna find 9 right here, though. That was a nice kill there. But out of keys, so he's hoping for a.
He's hoping for a key drop there from that.
Key drop here. The Vire.
Ah! Dark Falls just like, oh, you're kidding me.
Oh, nice Kananaki there. Oh, and this could be.
Nice. This could be it.
There's our bow.
There's our bow. So we are So raikourider is currently in Schrodinger's Go mode. I will not make the official call. We don't know for sure about Ganon.
Yeah, and if Ganon's required, then things get messy quickly.
Yeah.
We do know that the bow is required to get the silvers. But outside of that, we don't know where they are.
But you know, raikourider is going to be going straight for 9 as soon as he checks a couple other things here.
He's not going straight for 9, and this is probably not a bad play. We haven't seen any Gomas yet, and he's probably wanting to make sure he's got his dungeons in case he does have to dip out of 9 real quick. Looks like he's going to check 1 here. This will help out because he has picked up a few Triforces. He's able to afford the bomb upgrade.
2 bomb upgrade. That is weak. Probably should have saved that for the other one just in case.
So why would Ganon not be required is a question we have in chat. In this flag set, Ganon is potentially optional. So the way the randomizer works is Zelda's room will be open automatically if Ganon's not required. You'll be able to walk right in. But Ganon can block the path to Zelda. He can be just the only way through, even if he's not required. Also, the flag is set to be random, so he could be required, and we would have to go get the silver arrows to kill him.
That's why we are in Schrodinger's Go mode. We could potentially be in Go mode right now, but we honestly don't know yet. Still, to be in any semblance of a Go mode 30 minutes in, that's how you know how crazy this particular type of flag can be.
Well, it took us 20 minutes to find 9 almost. No, so in here we are playing Holy Grail, so you have to have the bow to walk into 9, but Triforces, you don't need any.
raikourider find another ticketing room, decides to pick up the red potion instead, figuring, yeah, you know, he's not getting magic sword anytime soon. Might as well have enough health for Ganon, especially considering the fact that we may be going in with green mail, no rings at all. Since I doubt anyone's going to be going into level 5 to find the red ring.
Definitely not. But yeah, picking up the potion here is good. You don't want to die in 9 right now. You're assuming your opponent's got the bow as well, has the same info as you, and you want to 1-take 9 if you can. Speaking of same place as you, they are literally on the same screen. They go different ways.
We call a high five. We're finding all the secrets right now.
Yeah, where were those 20 minutes ago?
Right?
So I don't mind what Raiku's doing here, just trying to sort out the map, get as much as he can know. He's got what we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're missing 5 and 6 and 7. It looks like.
Yeah.
So you know, if the silvers happen to be in one of those, he's going to have to come out and find them. But we're going to get into 9 here.
We're going to look into 9 here now. As you know, there are several things we're going to be looking out for. We're going to be looking for, of course, in this case, the first thing you're going to be looking for is the Zelda door. Basically, we're going to look for a shutter door that if the enemy, that it will either open immediately as soon as they walk into the room, even with enemies in it, or will be shut even after they kill all the enemies in the room. If it doesn't open after killing all the enemies, Ganon is required, and we'll be on the hunt for silver arrows. If it opens immediately as soon as they walk in the room, Ganon is not required and the race is over.
The other things we'll be dealing with here, we'll want to find the compass, also the potential 3 hints to which quadrant Ganon is, which quadrant Zelda's in, and the compass. We don't necessarily want to see the hint of where the silvers are because we actually know that they're not in 9.
Yeah. I believe that's level 6, I want to say?
Dark's back in 4, but the silver arrows are unknown right now. We know that they are not in 9 by the fact that you have to fire the arrow to get them.
Ah, fair point. We don't know exactly which dungeon they're in. We just know they're blocked by a Goma. Oh, there's the compass!
That is huge.
Oh, and they're not too far from it either. Though I think... no, you can't bomb up that way. It's a blocked area, because I can see where you're at. He's going to have to probably go up and around.
Now, Raiku's biggest problem is he doesn't have any keys. So, if Ganon put a bunch of key doors in here, he could have some issues.
And as soon as you say that, here, what do we find? Naresha, I think we just suffered from a case of what I like to call foot-in-mouth disease.
Whose foot and whose mouth? Because I'm not racing this thing.
Well, let's see if the staircase leads anywhere. It is a transport. Contemplating his options here. He wants to get into that upper right sector. As Dark Falls has his bow.
I do imagine Dark Falls will make a beeline for 9.
Yeah. Oh. If there's a bomb hole in here, then they might be able to find... He might be able to move his way up closer. Otherwise, he's kind of stuck. Nope, there's a bomb hole. That's what he's looking for. Oh, and there's a key door!
So, in Raiku's case, he's hoping for a magical staircase to take him closer. Keys are going to be his bane tonight.
It's what we were talking about earlier. This is the one advantage that Dark Falls has now. He has that any key. That could be the difference maker here. If Raikou cannot get around that, that could be trouble. But, oh, he's found another way around with a shutter door. Just got to kill some Wizrobes.
Just kill Wizrobes, yeah.
I know. I know. He's not doing half bad a job. Ooh, gets a fairy out of the deal. And a stopwatch, it looks like.
So Dark has joined Raikou here in 9 as we get ever closer to Zelda here. And we'll find out very soon if we're on the...
He's 2 rooms away. He's 1 room away from what could potentially be the shutter door. All right, here we go. Oh, he gets a key, too. Moment of truth. Is there a door? Oh, no!
Oh, no. That is... Game, that is rude.
That is mean.
So there is still a way around the way these dungeons are designed in shapes. There will always be a way into that room from the left or right. So he'll be able to try to bomb his way in.
All right, yeah, he's gonna bomb his way up here. And thankfully, he just got the. Oh, there's another key.
He's thinking about it. Yeah, well, this is not a good room to fight Wizrobes with bomb. It's not a good room to fight Wizrobes in general.
No, it's not. Oh, and Dark Falls takes a death. That's not what he needs right now. Oh, caught him off guard there. All right, we're watching this closely here. He's got to go 1 room up. Oh, that's just mean, game. There's no way to avoid taking damage there. You're gonna take a hit. Why are you going that way? You know you can't. No, can you bomb? Can you bomb into Zelda's room?
I do believe if Ganon is not required, you are able to.
Uh-oh.
I mean, he still could also, that could just not be a bomb wall.
All right, moment of truth. Shutter door.
That is a shutter door, and it is not.
And it's locked. Ganon is required.
Well, maybe he's going to clear this room and find out because that shutter door may. He's just going to 100% confirm it.
Yeah. If it opens, it's game. If it's not, it's a game. The race is on. Come on.
Well, the hunt for silvers is on, and it's silvers required.
Silvers required. Ganon required.
Now, the important thing is Raikou bought the hints that told him he was going to need the bow to get silvers. So will Dark buy the arrows?
That's a good question.
And how long does it take him? He's up in that room now. He'll find Zelda very shortly. He doesn't have the compass yet. But since he had the keys, he's able to take that route and get up there. The other question is the ladder going to come into play?
That's a very good question. There's been several ladder block dungeons here. Also, chat points out that no, if Ganon is not required, the door would open automatically, even with enemies in the room. So I was correct earlier.
Like I said earlier in the broadcast, we've only seen one Ganon not required seed here in this battle royale. As Raikou has found level 6.
Waterfall.
That's quite the 6.
Yeah.
And Jacob, we got the hint on Raikou's side that the silvers are guarded by a Goma.
Yeah.
So they won't be a 9 at all.
Oh, and look at that level 6 segmented.
Yeah, that's quite.
It's like 2 whole dungeons right there.
The Dark is about to find out if he can survive this Wizrobe that Zelda is right there. And he knows Ganon's required. He's not happy about that at all.
I don't blame him at all. That is mean game. Yeah, for both of our runners, that's a ripperoni right there.
Dark does make the decision to buy the arrows, so as soon as our runners find that Goma... Well, we may need a ladder still.
I think we do. I'm just going to go ahead and call it ladder required seed.
It's definitely starting to look like that. We were able to get the bow out of 4, though, so that ended up not being ladder blocked.
That is true. So raikourider still has a problem. He's still locking keys, and there's a lot of locked doors here in 6.
Oh, and Dark doesn't have enough to buy the hints that would tell him. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh! Ambushed by the spikes there on raikourider's side.
So yeah, in terms of information, Raikou has a slight lead, but in terms of equipment, Dark Falls has the lead with the any key. So if he can get in the dungeons before Raikou finds said silvers.
Indeed. So taking a death like that is not gonna help. So basically we are on the hunt for a Goma right now. We have no idea where to look for one. As soon as we do... Ooh, nice thought there from raikourider. Couldn't get to the key, so he reset the room, which caused the key to appear.
We haven't even seen a Goma yet.
No, we have not. Although I'm pretty sure if we had, that would have been beelining for that.
You know what we also haven't seen? We haven't seen a bait block, and we haven't seen the toll rooms.
That's true. There's the Triforce, but he's going to check the staircase here, because this is most likely the item. Oh, it's the inferior model. So 6 was a complete bust.
So as far as dungeons that are still open, we're pretty sure that the silvers are not in 2. We haven't seen a Goma, and there's plenty of Wizrobes.
Yeah.
We haven't seen... I don't believe we've seen much of 3. we know the red ring's in 5. We have not seen. We just saw 6. It doesn't appear to have it, so it's looking like 7, or potentially the second item in 8 is going to be where we are. But we have not seen 7 yet.
No, I'm not.
And Riker's back in 2. Unless we missed a room, I'm pretty sure there's no Gomas hiding in here.
But there is a possibility that the ladder's in here, which is probably what he's counting on. So that's probably what raikourider's gunning for. He figures, considering how many ladder blocks we have seen, he's probably counting on getting that ladder ahead of time. As Darkfall's now going to head into 6, and he's going to be disappointed with what he finds. All right, actually, this time I'm going to check it.
Not too. I mean, we know that the item in 6 isn't necessarily what we're looking for, but I'm not sure that I would just immediately run off of it.
Yeah, that's kind of curious to me. Looks like raikourider is giving up in 2. So, and we still haven't found level 7 yet.
I'm usually happy when I can't find level 7.
Yeah, except in the one case where it actually is required. Oh, Chad has a good suggestion here, a good thought here. Maybe Darkfall's decided he marked off 6 on his map and decided, yeah, let's check the place first.
It looks like he's going back to 8 for the second item.
We haven't seen what's in there yet. With how big of a dungeon it is, there's still a good chance we missed something in there. You know what? You know where we haven't been yet? We haven't been up to Death Mountain yet, have we?
Oh, we've sort of been up to Death Mountain. They've been around it.
Yeah, they've been near it, but they never actually went up into the main part of Death Mountain. There's still a good chance 7 could be hiding up there. And I think raikourider might be checking that area out. Well, he's going to stop by 1 first, which we know doesn't have anything.
But that's not a bad play here, because he doesn't know that it doesn't have... Well, it does have the wand, which could be useful in combat.
Yeah. I mean, we see that from Darkfalls here, as he's been using the wand a lot in this race.
But more importantly, it takes off 2 spots that you don't have to look for anymore.
And Darkfalls just realized, oh yeah, I already checked that. That's where I got my any key. Alright, so right now we're basically watching Darkfalls mostly to see if he finds that other item somewhere in this dungeon. Oh, hello. Oh, it's like a transport, but yep, just transport.
I'm not going to take that just yet.
Nah, kind of want to stay in the general area first. Oh, hello! Blue Goma! Could this be our winner?
And the way the randomizer works is 1 path will be blocked by this enemy. So this potentially could be it.
Yeah, if he can just get past... Unfortunately, he's got caught with those 2 turrets that are blocking his shots and making it hard to get a good shot on the Goma. Gonna have to play it very carefully here, and he's gonna only be able to get a couple shots in at a time. raikourider finding the recorder. Down he goes.
Now, even if the silvers are right here behind, as I was about to say, the ladder could still be something we have to dig out from somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, here's another Goma.
Well, that one's not blocking us, but here is our either transport or our second item.
No, it's not segmented, so this could be the actual. Well, yeah,
Well,
this could be
it does have. Yeah, he saw the first half. There's the second
the other half. That other item is still out there somewhere, but he's going to go ahead and take the transport.
Now, this still could be segmented. There is those single rooms could be blocked off. But it does appear that goes back to where he was.
Yep, he's just checking other areas now. Oh, we found level 7.
That's a 7.
Yeah. Well, at least it's not as segmented as I thought it was going to be, but this could be an interesting find. Raiko's going to check this out. If he finds a Goma in here, he could be on his way to his silvers. Or he could be running into ladder blocks.
Yeah. But he could also find the ladder in here and have a distinct advantage when he does get his silvers.
That's very true. There's a staircase here. Could be a transport, could be an item room. We don't know yet. Let's see what's in here. Yep, just transport.
Oh, and Dark Falls takes a death.
Ugh. And immediately gets ambushed by a rope. There's got to be a bomb wall in here somewhere. I was about to say, don't prove me wrong, game. Gleok returns with the silver arrow, so that's an 8, isn't it?
That is 8.
So Dark Falls could very well be on his way to the silvers.
Yes, but this may even it out because Raikou will most likely find that any key in here.
That's true.
Because he knows it's here.
Oh, this race just got a lot more intense right now, folks. Oh, wait a minute. Chat points out, raikourider hasn't found level 8 yet.
Right, but it's up in this area. It's in Vanilla 6, so it's not too far from where he is. He'll clear out the rest of Death Mountain and then go find it. The other thing is, I don't think we've seen the white sword. No, we did see the white sword item. It was the candle.
Yeah, red candle.
That was an hour ago.
So where is that staircase? It's got to be somewhere on the left side, I think, because we haven't checked a lot of the left side.
Yeah, it's gonna be up here in this protrusion out of this 8.
Oh, could be in here with this rupee boss.
It very well could. Oh, but it's just a key drop.
Nope, never mind. Key drop. Oh, there's another. Oh, here we go.
Could it be this Goma?
This could be the one. I get the feeling this is the one because there's a. Come on, open it. Can we push the block? No, we can't push the block.
Now the game's just being rude.
Right? And another rupee boss. What is going on here?
Well, that's where all the rupees were hidden.
Yeah, no kidding, right? All right, come on. This is definitely not it. Oh, it's a toll room, and he's got to give up one of his hearts because he doesn't have enough rupees.
Yeah. Hate to up A there. You have to traverse most of this dungeon again.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
It sucks. Oh, here we go. Room full of ropes.
Yeah, because it's gonna be the ropes.
All right. Push block. There's the staircase. And there they are. So now I can say it without question, ladies and gentlemen. If you check your phones, your watches, your timekeeping devices,
I'm gonna stop you real quick.
What?
That ladder could still be required.
Oh, you have a point.
We did not find Ganon.
That is a very good point. Okay, I will withhold that. We are still in Schrodinger's go mode. Yeah, no, are you pulling a Kanye on me?
Now, if Dark manages to find Ganon and kill him without the ladder, then I'll let you go. And right now, we really have no idea where ladder can be. Key items are not on in 9 because of the Grail. So right now, dungeons, we don't know what's in them. 2, 3, 6, and 7. So that 7 could have that required ladder still.
Actually, we did know what's in 6. We did find the item in 6. That was the magic boomerang.
Oh, well, okay, no one really cares about that one anyway.
Thank you, Dark Shadows. And it looks like Dark Falls is stocking up on some cash. Make sure he's got plenty of arrow ammo for the fight ahead. Maybe even save it up for something else.
We saw a lot of blue rings. I'm wondering if that's on his mind.
I mean, a long shot to pull it off, but because I think it was
there's the money.
That might be enough. It's close.
So, chat pointing out he's getting the bomb drops too. Yes, he has seen 9, but I do think there was a blue ring shop fairly close to it.
Yeah, which might be what he's going for once he gets enough rupees. He might be maxing out his rupees to see if he can get it, which I think this will do it. Nope, never mind. That's the small secret. But I'm almost certain now that's more than enough for a blue ring.
And as amazing this is, Raikou just bought a key.
Oof. He doesn't know. Well, then again, he might need at least a couple keys going into 8.
He hasn't found 8 yet.
Yeah, he doesn't know. Yeah, and I think I agree with Chad. I think at least getting blue ring is probably not a bad idea because we know.
Remember where 1 is?
Yeah, red ring was in 5. We never got it, but we know we got the hint for it that it was in 5. But we're not going into 5, especially since I believe that was ladder blocked. And raikourider has found level 8. Yeah, I don't need that anymore. Yeah, I think Dark Falls is trying to look for a ring shop so he can buy a blue ring. He wants to come in at least a little bit better prepared. Especially since he had to give up one of his hearts earlier.
That, and I also don't think he picked up a potion. He didn't find that other take any, so...
No, he didn't.
So, I don't necessarily disagree with this. I feel like he may have forgotten to mark a blue ring shop, because he's... I know we saw 1,000 shops at the start of this match.
Right? We were commenting about that earlier. I think they're mostly down in the southern area.
Yeah, but I think honestly the blue ring shops are over in the Dead Woods. I think you had to actually work to get to them a little bit.
Yeah, but I think with where he's at now, he's probably going to give up on because I'm pretty sure he's right near 9.
No, he's going to pass 9.
He wants that shop. He wants that blue ring. Bit of a time sink, but he's...
It could make a difference.
It's going to be a while before Raikou finds both the any key and the silver arrows. We know that, so it's going to take him some time. But...
if Raikou even dives into the staircases, he's going to be going straight for Goma's. So he may walk right past that any key.
That's very true. You may have already done so. I'm 90% certain there was a blue ring shop in the Dead Woods.
There
we go.
is.
And yep, that's
what he was looking
That's
for.
exactly what he was going for. He was going for the blue ring. Oh god, that Lynel sprite looks horrible.
Oh, that's interesting.
That looks horrible. I'm not gonna lie, that looks terrible.
Just imagine it in the silver dungeon.
Practically invisible at that point.
Dark most likely is going to stop by the fairy fountain on his way to 9, I believe. Yeah, here he goes.
Yep. Wants to go in as armed and prepared as he can. He's got 6 bombs, not too bad, not max, but close, pretty close. He's got the any key, which is really helpful. And of course, he's got the blue ring, which will give him some extra defense.
Yeah, the potion would have been the other thing he'd like to have had, but I'm not sure that he even saw the letter. I don't remember seeing him pick that up.
No, I don't think so. Nonetheless, here we are in 9.
So now we'll be looking for the pig or the hints, which we didn't see the first time in here, of what quadrant he is in.
That's very true. Now, since we're on we're on Dark Falls' side, we can also listen for it, because if we hear the roar of Ganon, we know we'll be 1 room away, and that'll be the big hint that he's looking for.
And from what we have seen of 9 between our 2 runners, we can pretty much guess that he's either up there in the north in that horrible, very linear part, or he's somewhere down in the bottom left.
He's almost certainly going to be on the left side at this point, because I'm pretty sure we cleared out most of the right.
And Raikou is very close to those silvers, but he did not pick up that any key. But he's up to 5, well, down to 5 keys now.
He's got 5 keys, so he's going to be good for a while, but it's going to be level 9. It's going to be 9 that's going to be the difference maker for him. Without that any key, he's going to have a hard time getting through 9. And since he's going for those silvers, he's not going to find it. Oh, and he gets trolled now. And he also has to give up his heart. He's also
considering up-adding here.
He debated it, but he decided nope, it's better to pay the price. Which is good, because we know that if he goes down, he'll get to his silvers.
And we're almost certainly looking for a magical staircase over to the side for Ganon at this point.
Yeah, which is what I think Dark Falls is doing there. Oh, and that's a good spot to do it, too. Oh, Patras. God, I love those Patras. Oh, wait. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the princess!
Oh, this is not going to be fun to fight, though.
No, he's down to 1 heart, no potions. He can't take a hit from nearly anything, and he's dead.
Yeah, but also, that's a ladderless Ganon fight in a moat room. Ew.
That could end up very bad for him, really. And he's going to go back and heal up, I think.
I'm not sure that he's going to dive right back into 9. He might look for that last take any, or he might look to find the letter and get a potion.
One of those two. Most likely to take any, because he does not have enough money to buy a potion.
Well, he might also be looking for the ladder, which not a bad decision here either.
No, not really.
It would definitely make the Ganon fight considerably easier.
He's back in 2, which I don't believe we ever found the item in 2, but now that he's got the wand and everything else, he's got a better chance. Plus, the blue ring is going to give him a little extra defense. And Raikurider's now back in 9. So this is Raikurider's 1 chance. If he can play his cards right, he might be able to get to Ganon and steal this from Dark Falls.
He does have a potion still, I believe, or 2 refills of it, but will have to still be extremely cautious in that fight.
I think he's already used one potion. I don't think he ever got a refill,
yeah.
so I think he's down to one. But yeah, nonetheless, he's going to have to play it safe here. And especially since he does not have the blue ring, if I recall correctly. So he's going to be going in there. So one Ganon driver could probably take him out, or at least close to it.
And the HP is random, so it could be anything from 1 to 15 hits for Ganon. We don't really know the answer to that yet.
Nope.
Or 2 to 15? Well, it's random HP, so I'm not sure how far the random goes on there.
Yeah. Alright, Darkfall's resetting the room, hoping to get a better enemy layout there. And it does work. He gets himself some blue moblins there. So now he's got to take care of that blue Wizrobe.
Wizrobe does not want to eat a bomb. Oh, it's the ladder!
Now! You cannot stop me this time there, Nora! Ladies and gentlemen, if you check your phones, your watches, your timekeep devices at this time, you will find that Dark Falls has officially entered Como time.
As Raiko finds a Blue Land Mola party.
Yeah. He's still so this now gives a huge advantage to Dark Falls. But that doesn't mean that Raiko Rider's screwed. He's already in the general area. He's in level 9. If he can get to Ganon first and can kill him without taking the death, he has a chance. It's a slim chance, but it's a chance.
Yeah, right now your advantage is still in Raiku's, only for the fact that he's in 9 right now. No, he's in 9, stuck with a bunch of Blue Land Molas.
Yeah. But item-wise, Dark Falls has an extreme advantage. And actually, he knows how to get back to Ganon. Oh, and a death for Raiko.
Yeah, as soon as Dark Falls steps back into 9, he immediately takes that advantage back at this point.
And he's almost there as it is. Yeah, at this point right now, it's advantage Dark Falls. Because he's got the ladder, he's got the blue ring, he's got the any key, but he doesn't even need it at this point because he knows how to get back to Ganon. Or at least he has a general idea of how to get back to Ganon. He knows where he needs to go, so it's going to take him a lot less time to catch up.
Plus, being able to fight Ganon not on the side of a moat is always a nice thing. They are right there. I believe they are in the same passageways right now.
Yeah, yeah. Dark Falls is one room behind.
Yes, we do know Ganon is required at this point.
Yeah. And at this point we know where they need to go, and I think this was the staircase they needed to take, is where Raiko is. Remember that I believe this is where Dark Falls went earlier.
I think you kind of had to go through a couple of staircases to get over there.
Yeah. No, this wasn't the place. I think Dark Falls is already on the right track. Yeah, there's that Patra. Goes one room over. And since the Patra's there, we couldn't hear the roar of Ganon to find out that this is where it was.
Now, Dark Falls is going to have to be careful. He still only has, 2 hits from Ganon, and now he's got 1 hit and it's over.
All right, can he get the stun lock? No, he cannot. Oh, it's gonna be kind of close. Oh, can he get it? Oh, he might. Oh, come on! He cannot take a hit from anything now. One hit from you. Oh! Even with the blue ring, he just cannot muster up the defense. Oh, this is gonna be insane. Who is gonna take this?
Raiku's taking a nice long look at his map, trying to figure out where to go. Oh, he bombed out of the... Did he bomb out of the room with the staircase? Trying to figure out how he got away from not going straight into Ganon, because you come out of the staircase and walk right into him. Darkfall's trying. Now he's got the letter. He's gonna try to see if he can make some money to buy a potion. He gets the second one there. Oh, and just enough to buy one blue potion.
Ooh, hopefully that's enough.
I think he's gonna fill up. I would have done that in a different way. I would have bought the potion, then filled up and saved to go back in. But he may be farming rupees here. And Raiku's decided to leave 9 as well.
I think he realizes he needs to find some other stuff. Even though all he needs to do is get the Ganon, he might have a chance, but it's getting too tricky for both of them.
That Ganon fight is not impossible in that moat room. It's definitely unconventional and not a ton of fun to do. Oh, and Raikou didn't pick up the letter.
Oh,
no, he's got a Well, he never went into a shop to use it, so I don't know how that works if you have a potion and you haven't used the letter. He may not have grabbed it. I think he would have, though. Yeah, so it does look like the chat's confirming that the potion does, if you don't use it before you pick up a potion, that it locks you out of buying one.
Makes sense.
To be fair, in Raiku's case, I might have used that potion there and just picked it up. Unfortunately, he wouldn't have had the money to pull it off, as Dark Falls is coming up here to Guinea Farm. Not a bad choice here.
Nicely done. Ooh, got some big ruby drops out of that one. That should be enough.
Raiku's got the potion, full health. He's going to go back in for another stab at this 9.
Let's hope he finds enough. See if he finds the Ganon. And of course, Dark Falls needs to get back to 9 once he gets his potions.
Adds one more screen, Dark Falls.
Close, but not close enough, my friend. There you go.
Now, what I would consider doing here, and he didn't, he might go route to the fairy fountain on the way to 9. I would have considered taking some damage there, and then refilling and up-Aing my health at that fairy fountain. So I start with full health. As Raiku's up in that northwest side of 9, not quite really where you want to be.
No. There's the health refill there for Dark Falls.
And there's the potion burn for Raikou in this ugly Wizrobe room.
He might actually come to regret that later once he gets to Ganon.
I was trying to see if you can find... Well, there's the hint for where Ganon is.
There's the map. That's completely useless.
Well, now it's just to see if there's a bomb wall here, and there is. It might be possible that you get to Ganon from this side.
Well, there was 4 exits in that room, so yeah, it's very possible. It's a long way around, but he could still get to it.
So, the answer to that is no. You cannot get to Ganon from at least that way without going through a staircase now.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, there's enough landmines on the way and landmolas on the way to getting to Ganon that
that's
even
half
with
the
the
problem
blue ring
right
and
there is.
Yeah, you really need that second fill of potion because you almost have to use the first one to get to Ganon.
Yeah.
And Darkfall's going to have to do this. Yeah, he's up. I am right. Darkfall's going to have to do this without bombs now.
Can that even be done? I don't think that's possible.
Well, he doesn't have to have bombs to get anywhere else. He's seen Ganon and he's seen Zelda's room, but he's got to fight these Wizrobes up close and personal with bubbles in here.
Eesh. And he doesn't really have that many arrows to use either.
Yep, you can't really use those to deal with any enemies that don't drop rupees. As Raiku's going to take another health refill and probably go right back into 9 because he just doesn't have any choices on this.
Oh, he's going to grab... Looks like Darkfall's going to grab that bomb there in the Patcher room. Just in case things go belly up. But here we go. Round 3. Fight!
He does have 2 drivers and 2 sets of potions here, so he should be able to get much better as he gets a nice stun lock there.
There we go. Keep it up. There you go. Oh, this is a heavy Ganon.
Wow. Looks like max health.
Pretty sure that was
close to it.
But nonetheless, he gets it. We've got, well, in this case, we got the crown, I guess you could say.
That's not bacon.
No. It's not even bacon strips.
And Darkfalls does know the route back to Zelda, so we'll very quickly be getting that dot done here as he's going to sprint past everything in his way.
He's going to beeline for this race is just good over, folks. You can pretty much call it at this point. It would take a huge miracle for raikourider to be able to catch up. It would take a disaster on Darkfalls' end. And he's going to have a potion ready just in case.
It would take an emulator crash or an NES crash for that to happen at this point.
Yeah. No, you can't go that way, dude. You got to go up.
I think he was just getting the Wizrobes out of his way.
Fair point. And here he can just... Now he's got the ladder. He can just sprint past across. There's the door. It opens up, and he goes in. There's Ganon. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Dark Falls is finished in first place with an official Westworld time of 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 1 second. And we should also note that raikourider has accepted his defeat and is forfeited from the race.
Well played by both of these runners. While we're waiting to get them here in the booth, give them both a follow. They put on a great show. This has been a fantastic battle royale and a great way to close out the 2018 season as we get prepped to start the Tournament of Champions.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
And also, we want to thank Jacqueline and Wolfman 2000 for tracking and for putting on the restream for us in the background, helping us out.
All right, looks like raikourider is ready to jump in here if someone wants to bring him in for us.
We got word that Dark will be just a minute. With that, though, we do have Raikou in here. GG, Raikou.
Wolfman, what was that 9?
Also, Dark Falls in here. Congratulations, Dark Falls.
Thank you, sir.
So as soon as the dot done came, I realized there was that one room that I didn't check that was key locked next to that was close-ish to a staircase that had 6 blue wizrobes in it, and then I saw the dot done, and I'm like, that's the way through the rest of this dungeon, and I'm not doing this.
No, it was one room up to the left, clip through the Lanmolas, go 2 rooms up, and then clip again through the Lanmolas, and he was right to the left-hand side.
Yeah, you came out of the room with the Patra.
I could
not, immediately to the left.
I just could not find the way to the southwest corner of the dungeon.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only staircase that took you over there.
When I saw that room up in the top left corner with the moat room with the blue wizrobes, and then I saw the reverse C with the blue wizrobes, it made me sick.
So,
to make it even more fun, Raikou, I don't know if you had ladder or not, but ladder was necessary for the Gan fight.
It wasn't necessarily necessary, but it definitely made the fight a lot easier. He was in a moat room.
Yeah. Oh, fun. Where was ladder?
Ladder was buried into, like, towards the bottom part. I got to Gan first without ladder, and I died, and I was like, screw that. And I went to, I had a feeling something was good in 2, because I had still quite a bit left, but 2 was the easiest place to go to.
I actually left 2 because the combat sucked.
It was that bottom room with the 3 wizrobes and the Gorilla and the bubble. Where did that be?
Of course, I saw that room and I didn't like it.
Well, apparently I didn't like you either, because it's like, no, you needed us.
Yeah, so
did anybody find
the seed?
Did anybody? It was a very grand finals worthy seed.
So y'all traded places about 5 times before it kind of wrapped up. But what question do you have there, Raikou?
Did Dark Falls? Did you find 5?
I don't believe so. Let me check my map.
No, I don't think anyone ever found 5.
So the whole reason why I didn't buy a blue ring earlier in the seed is because I got a hint for the red ring.
I went to Gan on Green Hearts and I saw the moat room. And I left, I went and bought a blue ring, I went and Genie farmed by a potion, and then I got probably one of the better Ganon fights of my life, and I pretty much got a 15 hit stun lock on him.
If I didn't, if I hadn't seen the dot done at that point, when I saw the 6 blue wizrobes, I would have left to go find the power bracelet to try to find 5.
Yeah, so, that was it. You had either an item in 3 or 7, and then whatever was still in 9. Neither one of y'all found those.
3 was almost completely ladder blocked.
Yeah, I went into 3. I poked around to what I could see, and then I left.
I went into 7.
Levels 4 and 8 were right next to each other, so I got the item in 4 and went over to 8 and got the second item there, which was thankfully the silvers.
I went into 7. by the time, because I had gone into 9 after I had the Grail, found that Ganon was required, and then I went, and then I knew by hint that the bow was in 4. I found 4, and then I decided to check caves on the way to 9. And then I found 7, and I'm like, I'm gonna take a look into 7 for some keys, maybe to try to find the item. But I didn't.
I found level 8 on my first pass up through my Armos check, and 8 had the any key like 3 rooms in, so I added keys for much the entire seed.
Yeah, you were buying keys Raikou right as he was picking up the any key, more or less. Like you were struggling with keys the whole seed, and Dark was just rolling through all the key doors.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, we were giggling over there.
I believe that was a controller being smashed.
No, that was me throwing my whiteboard all the way across the room.
Fair enough. I can't blame you for that.
If there's anyone on your channel watching this, please someone clip that.
I looked in 8 so much to try to find the any key. Like, after I found silver arrows, I was actually tempted to stick around looking for any key. And then I found like 5 or 6 keys in the back of level 8, and I'm like, you know what? It's not. You know what? This isn't worth it.
If you go straight 2 or 3 rooms in from the entrance, it's that first diamond staircase you pass.
You want to know what else was silly? I found the bow in 4, and then I, for whatever reason, I did not like the screen that was it was either the screen that 8 was on, or the screen that was below it, or I just passed it for some reason. Because I was like, I have the Grail, I need to get to 9 pronto. And then I was going to check caves along the way. And, of course, the one cave I passed was level 8.
Yeah, so this does end this Battle Royale. So I do believe, Raikou, you are in the Tournament of Champions, correct?
Both of us are.
Oh, you both are now.
Both of us are. Both of us are. We were just playing with the house's money.
No, so, I'll be in the play-in. I won't be in the actual.
Play-in.
Oh, you'll be in the play-in. I thought you were already qualified.
No, I missed it by like 2 points. I want to say.
Well, good luck. You deserve it. You're really good.
Hey, GG, my friend. It was a blast.
Thanks. I just ran out of patience with that 9, basically.
My 9 was quick. I only went through like 20 rooms, maybe.
Oh, I didn't have the ladder, and I must have just.
The only time I used 9 ladder 9 was that pit trap before Zelda, with that motor room with the 4 spike corners.
It's like I went every every possible wrong way in the seed. You might have even noticed at the beginning that I typically don't like checking Vanilla 2 because of how nasty the screen below it can be. So I went up to Casino Corner instead and cleared out like the Lost Hills area. And then I got to thinking after I didn't find anything, if that sword is in Vanilla 2, I'm going to be so upset. And you could probably tell.
Nonetheless, I think it's time we wrap things up here. So
we'll hit a couple things real quick before we leave. We do still have the Pinaforce tournament going on Speed Gaming and Randomania. We are in the brackets, so that schedule is available. Thank you, as Wolfman is posting the links here in chat. Again, I want to thank both of our runners. Follow them for putting on a great show here, along with Wolfman 2000 and Jacqueline, our tracker, and the Shades here for co-commentating. Like I said, this is the last of the Battle Royales for the 2018 season. The tournament starts with the play-in, the last chance qualifier, and I do believe that is the first Saturday of November at 2 p.m. Eastern, is what I'm seeing here, which would be the 3rd. Exact channels and restream and all of that to be determined. Along with that, be looking forward to the 2019 season starting at any moment. As soon as a Battle Royale is up to 8 players, the races will start, and they will be coming in back to restream when they hit 4 runners usually. So be looking forward to that as well. So, Shades, if you were one to wrap it up, Dark, Raikou, any final thoughts from the two of you on the Battle Royale or anything else?
Just thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to the Tournament of Champions in November. I don't expect to last long, because if you've seen some of the names in that tournament...
You'll be fine. Give yourself more credit than that, man.
It's quite the list. I mean, so in the tournament, we're talking Captain Green, Random Effect, Darewolf, Redbird Grad, Adaginas, Raikou, JSR, Sis Crusher, Panzer Dave, Alsoa, and Truant Gamer are in. And then the play-in race has some fantastic names, including the creator, Fred. Yeah, he kind of knows some things about this.
Just a tad. No, that's
just GG to Raikou, and thank you all for the behind-the-scenes work, especially since we kind of threw this together at the last minute.
Yeah, thank you. This actually works better for me, too.
So thank you, everyone, and have a great